Welcome into the first WVU Sports Buzz of 2016. I'm Amanda Mazey. Joining you today from Cary Gym as the gymnastics team is preparing for their first home opener of the season this Sunday. It happens to coincide with the annual Beauty and the Beast event at the Coliseum. It's when the beauties of gymnastics compete at the very same time on the very same floor as the beasts of the wrestling team. And speaking of the wrestlers, they'll take on Oklahoma on Sunday, but not before they take on Oklahoma State Friday night at the Coliseum at 8 o'clock.
We always love to compete at home, and these programs are good, and we know that, but we're ready to wrestle, and we're ready to compete against them.
Sunday is Beauty and the Beast, so this will be your first time with Beauty and the Beast. You have the wrestling matches going on and the gymnastics team competing at the same time. Is that a distraction, do you think?
No, it draws a lot of fans, and anytime you can get a lot of fans into a venue like that and compete in front of them, it's more exciting than anything else. So we love that. We love that atmosphere.
You transferred from Missouri, so tell me about your decision to come to WVU.
Just followed Coach Henson. When he decided to take the job here, I knew he was the right coach for me, and I knew this is where I needed to be, and got a chance to move closer to home and be closer to my family, and also continue to compete for Coach Henson.
How hard was it to sit out last year? I know you had to sit out because you had surgery as well, but how hard was that, and what did you learn?
It was difficult, but I learned a lot of patience. I learned a lot of patience, and learned that my time will come, and it was difficult, but we got through it.
Your whole family wrestles. Your dad is a coach, your brothers wrestled, your sister's a wrestler. Who settles fights in your house if you guys are all wrestlers?
My mom, she makes the call at the end of the day, so it's her job. But
is it cool to have siblings that do the same thing you do?
Yeah, it's always somebody to talk to about it, and they understand where you're coming from. And holidays were built around wrestling, and all of our vacations involved finding somewhere to practice. So everybody was a part of it, and it was great to grow up with.
Fans who attend Friday night's match against the Cowboys will get into Beauty and the Beast on Sunday for free by taking their ticket stub to the WVU ticket office. So in between wrestling and gymnastics, the women's basketball team will be hosting Kansas at the Coliseum Saturday evening. Now, even though the ladies beat the Jayhawks by 20 points a couple of weeks ago in Lawrence, they also know that past results mean nothing.
Just like you said, you can't go on past results because teams are beating teams, and it's really unexpected in some ways. And so it's just something that, we're going to get in this week and practice and work hard and do the same scout, plan, have the same game plan, and just play as hard as we can.
You are a freshman, and you've already made a really big impact on this team. You've had several games where you've scored double digits. You're making that transition from high school to college seem pretty easy. Has it been?
I don't think so. In some ways, yes, in some ways, no. But something that helps is the environment. The people here are awesome, the support system that they have, and the fans are great. And it's that's part of the reason why we play. We want to make our fans proud. But definitely the intensity of the game and the physicality is definitely something that I'm still working on for sure.
Okay, so we know you have skills on the court here, but let's talk about your flag football skills. In high school, you were a two-time NFL flag football champ, national champ with the Cedar Park Texans. Tell me about that.
It was kind of weird how I got into it because there's a program called Neighborhood Sports, and the head owner of Neighborhood Sports was actually my flag football coach. And I started off playing basketball and soccer and different things like that. And then he asked me if I wanted to play flag football, and I was kind of like sure, might as well. And at the time, I had always played with the boys, but then he asked me to be on the national team, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. And it was an all-girls team, and it was a really cool experience being able to go to Florida. And my first year was actually in 6th grade, and that was something that I was like, hey, I might want to do this a little bit more. And then I think my last year was my freshman year of high school, and we had won the national championship. And then it was 12 to 14. That was the age group, and I had been 14 at the time. So that was my last year, and I was glad that I could end it on a win.
Katrina was a quarterback on one of those national championship teams and a wide receiver on the other. What a great story. All right, so don't forget you can see Katrina and the rest of the ladies basketball team Saturday night against Kansas. And don't forget, it's superhero night. Dress up the little ones, and you know what? Why not dress up yourself as well? Have a little fun. All right, and don't forget Sunday, 4 o'clock, it's Beauty and the Beast. It's wrestling and gymnastics all rolled into one. I'm back with more of the Sports Buzz next week. I'll see you then.